Alright, brothers and sisters, hope you're all doing well as the markets are very bullish today with a Bitcoin dominance going down, telling us this is the beginning of an old season. So if you don't want to get left behind today and make the most out of this major old season that is just starting, you want to pay attention to today's video as things are really getting started here. Things are getting heated up, especially if you missed the 2017 bull market when the Bitcoin dominance dropped and the 2021 bull market. This does really feel like this is it. This is the start of this downtrend on the Bitcoin dominance that will get altcoins to rally harder. Now, whatever pumps you're seeing today are just the start. As you can see, Bitcoin dominance is still at its peak. The downtrend has just started here. And on its way down, this is when things get crazy. This is when we see the real major rallies. It is very important to keep in mind that first, you are early if you're feeling now that you got left behind and you got shaken by the market. And when back in the times here with the tariffs, at 1,400, you felt like panic selling and exiting the markets, or any time you panic sold because you felt like it's over. Now you have to remember that this is now a second chance and things have not really started moving yet, like altcoins. Even though we're seeing altcoins, let's say like Pengu already 8x from its lows, which is a huge sign that the bull market or the old season is here. Now all this money is gonna rotate to other coins, which we are gonna get to, but this is the beginning because people are still making money today. And as long as people are making money in the space, that means money will be rotated to other coins, and your turn will come as well to benefit from the injection of this liquidity. So things are still just getting started, as I said, and the big rallies are just gonna happen. And I'm saying this because I remember in 2021 I felt bad because I also panicked, sold some bags. I also missed part of this drop here and started buying back midway of this. So sometimes waiting for confirmation for things to start to really drop, for the Bitcoin dominance to really confirm dropping, might really cost you a lot of money. And the best way to navigate this thing here is to buy and hold and wait for the Bitcoin dominance to be at its lowest point ever. And this is what I pretty much been doing. Even though we caught many meme coins back in 2023, I know that their major rallies have not even started and will get started right around when the Bitcoin dominance starts to drop. So there is still time to get back into the market before the real rallies happen. Now, something really big we're seeing today is $2 billion worth of USDT has just been minted on Ethereum, which is very big because, you know, guys, I'm very big on Ethereum taking over this cycle, ETH memes and the ETH ecosystem. As we seen, the first part of this cycle was mainly driven by Solana meme coins and Solana ecosystem. I do think the next one will mainly be driven by ETH ecosystem. So that's something as well to keep in mind for this major rally that we are looking at here. Now, still, we're going to see major rallies as well happen on Solana, but big rallies will happen on Ethereum. And overall, we're going to see a major old season across the board as we're seeing big headlines come, and especially ETFs for Ethereum as well that still are very much in the green. And we're seeing one of the highest inflows for Ethereum pretty much happen lately, which caused the price to rally. Things are slowly starting to show on Ethereum here, as you can see, when the Bitcoin dominance drops, it does give some room for Ethereum to rally. Now, last time we seen this drop on the Bitcoin dominance, Ethereum rallied, and now we're seeing again a rally by Ethereum while the Bitcoin dominance is dropping. So what this means is just that Bitcoin money and people are selling Bitcoin to buy Ethereum. So this is usually the rotation that starts an old season, and this is pretty much really seen on these two charts here. As you can see how pretty much they are reversed here when people are selling Bitcoin to buy Ethereum, and at some point people will sell Ethereum to buy altcoins, and especially altcoins on Ethereum. So this is pretty much very big. This is something we've seen happen every cycle, and that's why also people been waiting for this to happen for over 2 years right now, because that's what pretty much happened. Some people blame this on pump fund because people lost their money on pump fund, but we keep seeing that regardless of how many top signals people would keep calling, we have not seen a major top signal, because the real top signal is when Bitcoin dominance is at its lowest point and it is in price discovery, which has not happened yet. So we keep navigating the space based on these factors here, which are Bitcoin dominance at at its lowest point and ETH at its highest point, which means we had a real rotation happen in the space. So far it doesn't. It seems like we're just getting that happen. And as I said, with the example of Pengu now rallying, coming close to its previous all-time high, which is a large market cap coin. So when a large market cap coin moves like this means that a lot of capital is flowing in the space. There is a lot of capital still on the sideline, as well as people will feel like they missed out on an 8x or 7 or 10x here. They will try to catch the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. So usually that's what causes an alt season, and we're gonna start to see this slowly happen as coins in their higher market cap will start to outperform, and people will start to chase the next thing and the next thing, and that will price everything much higher than it is today. And we're seeing it pretty much play out today with most of the coins pumping, which is a very good sign to see. As you can see here today, it makes the market breathe finally. It makes the market believe, and it makes the market trust again and feel confident into buying. So these are all very good ingredients to see, and the most important to me is that I know the real alt season will happen. And for people that have not really seen a real alt season before, it's hard to imagine that, but for people that have seen one, you know, they are pretty much very happy today and so excited today to see this play out, because this confirms to us that we have not missed the real alt season. Pretty much that's what's the most important thing here to keep in mind, is that when an alt season happens, everything pumps. Just don't make the main mistake that everybody makes in an alt season, which is most people, they chase, let's say, a coin like Pengu, which is pumping today, and they will buy the top and they will sell something that is exactly here today. And keep in mind, when things pump, everything pumps. So every coin will have its turn, and I seen myself make this mistake in the previous cycles, where I would see that something is not moving and I will sell it and then buy something that is moving, and then later on to just find out that this thing is dropping and then the thing that I sold is pumping. So keep in mind that's something to not make this cycle, as we have confirmation now or confidence in the market that we are gonna see an alt season. So it is very important to understand how to navigate it, and how to trade it is by understanding that the tides will come and shift towards whatever coins, as long as your coins are strong coins and not some day one launches and some new coin that just appeared. As long as they have proven track records and they stayed around, they will have their time to shine. And in general, higher market cap coins, let's say they do 10x, and the mid caps, they would do pretty much a 30x, and the low caps, they do 100x. Now we're just getting started, and the way we know that is by as well looking at how the cycle is starting here, by larger cap moving first. That's very important to keep in mind, and especially by Bitcoin and ETH moving. Finally, we're having some ETH movement here. At some point, when Ethereum will make its all-time high and start to rally, people will rotate from Ethereum to lower market cap or second to it, and keep rotating until they finally reach, as I shown you in this example, the 100x low cap memes, and those will skyrocket. So this is what we seen last time as well. In the previous cycle, we seen this top here marking Dogecoin, for example, marking ETH killers like Cardano, like Avalanche, and all those Atom started to rally first, and then later on here we had the gaming, the NFTs, literally images selling for millions of dollars, and we got meme coins as well rallying at the end of this. And this can be seen by adding Dogecoin here, for example. In Dogecoin rallied right after Bitcoin topped, Dogecoin went parabolic. So that's how this cycle will play out, going from higher caps to lower caps. So the main mistake to avoid this cycle is to not FOMO into pumps, like major pumps, especially on higher caps. As you know, once they have rallied, the next thing will start to rally again right after it. And this is very important to keep in mind, to not mess this cycle up and just play it slowly but surely, as we have time right now. I do think this rally, like we started now on Ethereum, will take us right into December. So we have about 5 months of uptrends that we can take advantage of. And don't forget to subscribe, as I'm gonna keep you updated with this. So we have 6 months of uptrend, 5 to 6 months of uptrend that we can take advantage of, and there is no need to be FOMOing into or making this major mistake that I've seen as well people do in 2023 and 2024. It comes from FOMO, as now I do believe FOMO is gonna start to kick in, and kick in much harder, because people are gonna start to feel tricked by the market once again, because they missed the dips once again. again, if they see coins that did 8 to 10x recently and they feel like they've been manipulated by the markets again, they panic sold and whatnot, and they will try to FOMO. So keep in mind that the most important is that every coin that is on this type of ranges here will see its time to shine, as long as this is a long-term coin. And these coins will see as well their rallies, and people will rotate to that. So that's something that's a big mistake to avoid this cycle. Don't chase pumps, especially if you feel like FOMO and you missed out, and try to accumulate. We still have time. But if you get in late now, if Bitcoin dominance at some point, you're watching this video and the Bitcoin dominance is at its lowest point ever, that's when you know you are pretty late to the party, and that's when you should be careful. And pretty much this is when we start taking profits, is when Bitcoin dominance start to go at its lowest point. Pretty much gonna do a double bottom here, like it did in the past. We've seen pretty much this happen 3 times or 2 times so far with a double bottom on the Bitcoin dominance. This is pretty much your top signal. So if you just know these 2 things, don't chase pumps, accumulate and wait for this to happen, this double bottom on the Bitcoin dominance, which is, as I said, 5 months ahead of us. Today we just need to play it safe, which by that I mean don't chase pumps and accumulate the accumulation ranges that are going sideways or slowly starting their uptrend. For example, we've seen recently Breath on ETH going onto this uptrend, slowly starting its uptrend, have not really broken up yet, but it's slowly starting its uptrend. This is a healthy chart to look at when you are accumulating something like going sideways or slowly starting its uptrend. And we've seen this over and over with coins. When they are in this low ranges here, they start to go higher, and then we rotate to the next thing that is still into this part as well. And this is how we play this cycle, by just going from sideways moves to pumps, then rotating back to sideways moves and pumps until Bitcoin dominance reaches this point here where that's it, it's over, it's time to leave. So this is pretty much what I'm waiting to do here, or what I'm gonna do this cycle, is just play it till this thing is double bottom, and then we call it a day. So far this has not happened, and the main strategy, as I said here, is to play the sideways moves to pumps, and then again sideways moves to pumps, and keep doing that, repeating that till the Bitcoin dominance goes lower. Anyways, but the most important here is that the pain is finally over. We are seeing finally the signs of a true alt season happen, and the worst is behind us. And I strongly believe that the worst is behind us, especially after this chatters drop. We've got Bitcoin making new all-time highs. We got the S&P or the stock market making new all-time highs. So whenever that happens as well, that creates a bull market. Back in 2021, that's happening again. We got ETH pumping, and we got the Bitcoin dominance dropping. We got everything that is needed to tell us that the pain is behind us, and now we're moving towards better times, better days, easy days, as they call them, days where you can make money much easier. So all you gotta do is to stick around and stay in the space as long as you can, and play it safe and play it right, and don't chase pumps, as I said, and you pretty much are good to go to make a lot of money this cycle. And I do wish you do that, and we all make life-changing money this cycle. Anyways, thank you so much for watching today's video till the end, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.